Hi there, welcome to Entrance Ticket 1026 to 1031. For the first problem, we need to determine what is the length of the unknown side of the right triangle below. Now it says to enter only the number, we don't need to put any sort of unit of measurement. So we know that the side that is missing right here, this is one of the legs. So it needs to be plugged in for either A or B. Does not matter which. Now 13 is the hypotenuse, so that's going to need to go in for C. So let's go ahead and start plugging into our Pythagorean theorem. So we can do 5 squared plus x squared equals 13 squared. Alright, well 5 squared is 25. Then we get x squared equals 13 squared is 169. We'll subtract 25 from each side. So we're left with x squared equals 169 minus 25 is going to be 144. Now keep in mind, 144 is not the length of this side, right? Because it can't be longer than the hypotenuse, but it's the length of that side squared. So there's something we need to do to get x by itself. All right, on to the next one. So number 2 asks us to find the volume of the cylinder. And it does tell us to use 3.14 for pi. So the volume of a cylinder, it's going to be area of the base times height. So make sure that you know this capital B stands for area of the base. So let's start there. Since the base of our cylinder is a circle, that means we're finding the area of this circle. And as you can see here, I have the formula for area of a circle. Area of a circle is going to be pi times the radius squared, and the radius here is 5 squared. All right, so if we plug that into our calculator, remember it told us to just use 3.14 for pi. So we will do 3.14 parenthesis 5 parenthesis and then square that. And for that area, we should get 78.5. So for our volume, we're going to have 78.5. That's our area of the base. And then we are going to multiply that by the height, which is 10. That will give us our volume. Make sure you type it in. And remember, you're entering only the number. Jeez. All right. For the last question here, we are finding the surface area of a cylinder here. Now, for the surface area, our formula looks a little complex, but really all we need to do is some plugging in here. So we know it's going to be 2 times pi. Actually, you know what? They told us to use 3.14 for pi, so I'm just going to put that in instead so I don't forget. So 2 times 3.14, all right, times the radius squared. Now they do give us the radius right here, which is 5. Okay, now we want to add that to L is going to be, it signifies the length of the rectangle. And remember, if we put this into a 2D shape, then it's going to look something like this. So the length is that 10, so it's actually the height of the cylinder. So we've got 10, and then remember we're using 3.14 for pi. And then D is the diameter, so we need to be a little bit careful here. They gave us the radius, which is 5. Now the diameter, remember, it goes all the way across the circle. So the diameter would be 2 times the radius. So 2 times 5 would give me 10 as a radius. And then once you get that, you can go ahead and plug it into your calculator and it'll give you the answer. Okay, that's all for this entrance ticket. Hope everyone has a great weekend. Hopefully I'll see you next week on office hours.